You decide whether someone is trustworthy in less than 7 seconds, sometimes less than 1. Before they finish saying their name, your brain has already stamped them. Safe or unsafe, confident or insecure, leader or follower. And here is the uncomfortable part. They are doing the exact same thing to you. No committee meeting inside their head. No careful analysis. Just a lightning strike of judgment that feels like truth. You think you are being logical? You are not. You are being fast. And fast decisions feel powerful, even when they are wrong. But here is the question that should make you pause. If first impressions happen so quickly, are they revealing the truth about someone? Or are they revealing something about you? When you instantly like someone, what are you really responding to? Their character or your comfort? And when someone just feels off, is that intuition speaking or memory? By the end of this video, you will understand what is actually firing inside your brain during those first seconds, and why some impressions refuse to change. Picture this. You walk into a job interview. The interviewer barely looks up, keeps typing, and offers a weak handshake. Instantly, you assume they are cold. Now flip it. You meet someone at a party who smiles widely, maintains eye contact, laughs at your jokes. You label them charismatic. Third scenario. A quiet person in a group says almost nothing. You decide they are shy or unfriendly. 3 different situations, 3 rapid conclusions. In each case, you felt certain. Yet you had almost no information. What is happening is called thin slicing. Your brain takes tiny pieces of data such as posture, tone, clothing, facial tension, and builds a complete story. This happens in the amygdala and prefrontal cortex before you consciously think. Evolution wired you this way. Thousands of years ago, hesitation could be dangerous. You needed to know quickly if the stranger approaching you was a threat. Speed mattered more than accuracy. Today, that same ancient system judges coworkers, dates, teachers, and friends using fragments. Here is the twist. First impressions are often more about familiarity than accuracy. You do not automatically trust confidence. You trust what feels recognizable. If someone reminds you of a supportive teacher, you relax. If they resemble a past bully, your guard rises. The brain loves patterns. It would rather be consistent than correct. That is why 2 people can meet the same person and walk away with opposite impressions. Each brain is comparing the present to a different past. Now think about why this feels so intense. When you sense someone judging you, your body reacts as if survival is at stake. Your heart rate shifts. Your voice tightens. You become hyper-aware of how you stand, how you speak, where your hands are. Social rejection activates the same neural pathways as physical pain. That is why a cold glance can linger in your mind all day. It is not vanity, it is wiring. Your nervous system treats belonging as essential. There is something else happening underneath. Once an impression forms, confirmation bias locks in. You start collecting evidence that proves you were right. If you think someone is arrogant, you notice every interruption. If you think they are kind, you notice every smile. You ignore the contradictions. Your brain protects its first judgment because changing it requires effort and uncertainty. Certainty feels safe. Revising your opinion feels unstable. So you defend your first impression like it is part of your identity. Here is the awareness shift. When you walk into a room, you are not just presenting yourself. You are activating memories inside other people. Their reaction is filtered through experiences you have never seen. And when you judge someone instantly, you are not reading their entire character. You are reading your own history reflected back at you. This does not mean first impressions are useless. It means they are incomplete. They are headlines, not full stories. So, let us close the loop. Are first impressions revealing the truth about others? Sometimes partially. But more consistently, they reveal your brain's need for speed, safety, and familiarity. They show what you have experienced, what you fear, and what you value. That is why some impressions stick even when evidence changes. You are not just updating facts. You are challenging patterns built over years. The first 7 seconds are powerful, but they are not final unless you decide they are. Now I want you to think about the last person you instantly liked or disliked. Was it really about them? Or did they trigger something already living inside you? Drop your experience in the comments. I read them. And as you scroll through other responses, notice something fascinating. Even in text, you are forming impressions of strangers in seconds. The psychology never turns off. And the next time you meet someone new, you might feel that first judgment forming. This time, you will actually see it happen. If you found this insight fascinating, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the science behind how your mind really works.